Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hi, people. How are you?
Fuck yeah!
We're doing it live. We're gonna do a pre-show. That's what we're doing right now for a little while. And we're going to let everyone know about the Patreon private show that we're doing later tonight for all patrons and subscribe stars $5 and above. Try to give them an idea, Billy, of what to expect.
We got a little bit of a twisted, demented film festival. We got a whole bunch of fan-submitted videos and stuff for us to watch. They're like short films, little short stories. Hopefully they will warp our worldly perspectives.
I don't think we're going to get through all of them. I have a total of over 4 hours of footage that was sent, and some trickled in after I downloaded everything.
That's awesome.
So it's great. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please don't be disappointed if we don't get to your stuff. We'll just get to it next time.
Yeah. If we have too much, that means you guys are enjoying this.
There's a lot.
And that we will get through everything we can, and then we'll do another one soon.
Yeah.
I love that everybody came out with stuff to share. I like that. I was worried maybe people wouldn't.
Yeah, this is kind of an episode where the majority of the content is curated by the audience.
Yeah.
So maybe someday people will make their own movies and send them in.
I know some people are video
Someone
creators out
did.
here.
Someone did send me one. Let's see. I think I downloaded it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I believe I have one that actually is a short film by one of the viewers.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna get weird, man. I like this this style of show. It's a lot of fun.
We get to see the creativity of those people out there.
Yeah, we collectively get to go through these story experiences, and I like that. It's a shared experience. It's like, when you go out on a movie night with friends and you're all like, "Oh, that guy ate his own heart." And you're like, "Yeah. What a cool movie."
I forgot. I recently rewatched a lot of the old Terminator movies, and I forgot that in the first Terminator movie, the Terminator rips people's hearts out to make sure they're dead.
Oh
yeah.
I don't even think I ever watched the first one for real.
It's pretty brutal. It came out in '85, so it's pretty dated, but it's crazy.
I remember watching Terminator 2 when it came out on VHS. My dad rented it.
It's really weird. The character, the main hero in the first Terminator movie is Reese. His name is Reese, and it's kind of mind-blowing because he was sent from the future to protect Sarah Connor by John Connor, but he's also John Connor's dad.
Isn't Sarah Connor John Connor's mom?
Yes. So I'll run this by you one more time. Reese, he's like a soldier, like a revolutionary soldier from the future. And John Connor, who was basically the general of the resistance against the evil Skynet army, sent Reese back in time to save his mother from getting killed because they went back in time to kill Sarah Connor so John Connor can never be born. And he ends up impregnating Sarah Connor with John Connor.
Okay. That's interesting. I never watched that. So
and later on in the actual timeline, Reese is born, and becomes John Connor's adopted son.
This is strange to me. Like I had like a script idea for a movie, and it's eerily similar to this. And I've never seen Terminator, so it's kind of like I feel like if I would have written this entire script, they'd be like, "You just ripped off Terminator." And the idea was that there was a guy from now that had to be sent back in time to make sure the Virgin Mary stayed a virgin. Because she was like not actually a virgin, dude, or she was kind of a bit promiscuous.
Yeah.
And so he went back in time to keep the Virgin Mary from being promiscuous, and ended up knocking her up. And he was the father of Jesus.
Yeah, it's kind of similar. I can see the similarities.
I didn't realize I was just ripping off Terminator.
Yeah. You were. I'm sure you've seen it at some point because it's been, it's been on TV randomly or like.
I've seen like a couple clips, like the Hasta La Vista Baby and stuff.
You know what else is weird?
That's it.
The programmers of the original Metal Gear game, when they wanted to show what Solid Snake looked like in the original Metal Gear, they just used a screenshot of Kyle Reese from the first Terminator movie.
They're like, this is what we want.
Yeah. It's literally a screenshot that's like digitized into 8-bit.
Mr. Morden's talking about virgin conception being possible. There was a movie I saw that was based on, I think it was called Quinceañera. It's about a girl who got pregnant and she swore she was a virgin and her whole family was like mad at her. And she's like, no, really, I am. And I don't know if like she was in a hot tub or something or how it worked exactly. Maybe her boyfriend did something around her. I can't remember. It was a very interesting movie.
Yeah, right here. This is the cover art for the original Metal Gear game. And
Yeah. That's they're not trying to hide it.
Right.
They're like, well, let's give him some gloves. Throw everybody off the trail. Fingerless gloves, though. He's got to show some of that hand.
Yeah.
Well, this is amazingly, like, completely ripped off.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that is directly from the first Terminator movie.
It's so funny. Can you even sue here if you're the Terminator franchise? Like what can you do? Like they didn't like steal anything but the complete likeness.
I saw some people mention Contra, and it's like, I guess the guy on the left.
Yeah, that's totally.
Yeah, and the monster in the background is kind of like a xenomorph.
Yeah.
Yep. See, this is a GIF that actually morphs back and forth.
Yeah.
If I'm not me, then who the hell am I?
They're like, hey, we can't look exactly like Arnold. Let's give him a headband. My God. That's great.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. But they were working with limited budgets and limited time back then too. There were so many crap games that got put out back then. Also, not Metal Gear and Contra were great for the time. You hold them up next to the other games of that time. Those are some of the better games. Everyone, give us a like here. And just a reminder, we're really trying to get the Patreon built up. We did recently launch a new shirt for all $25 patrons and above. It just takes 3 months of pledging at that level, and shipping. It covers the shipping and everything. So it just comes directly to you, and all of the stuff that, all the stuff that you normally pay for on Patreon on the lower levels, you get all of that. We're doing a movie review that you're going to get. Looks like we got a Stromlorbs.
Bay Area Give Gaming's playing UFC 4 right now.
UFC 4?
Listening to us and knocks some guy out in UFC 4 with a knee to the face.
I played Shabisky in UFC 3, and we played like 20 times in a row, and I beat the shit out of him every time. Like, really bad every time. And the same way every time, too. Like, I would I would like take him down, get on top of him, and punch him in the head a bunch of times until it was over.
Did he actually play the game, or would he just pick it up for the first time then?
It was his first time, yeah.
Yeah.
So he was like, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't play a lot of games, so a lot of times when I pick up a game, I suck at it too.
Yeah, some games you can just pick up and play, and some you have to sit down and take time to learn. And those kind of games, there's a lot of controls to remember, you know? There's like combinations of buttons that do different things, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I found out that I'll play games longer if the learning curve to get into them is not steep. Like Pokemon Go.
Or
You just kinda
Tetris.
like Tetris, Pokemon Go, the Animal Crossing.
Anybody can play Tetris, but like the Tetris master people, the people who are like the masters of Tetris, they actually work to get better.
Yeah.
And like playing at their level is insane, but anyone can play and play for like a decent amount of time and have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of game is like that.
I'm good enough at Tetris where like I can hop into like Tetris 99 and break the top 5.
Sure.
No problem, you know. Sometimes
Yeah, you've
I'll
gotten
win one.
first a couple times.
Yeah, a few. I got a few firsts. I
Um,
haven't played for a while. I don't play games as much as I used to. I've started getting back into Magic the Gathering cards, probably thanks to Lord Magicus sending me that Christmas gift. I felt obligated to go buy some packs afterwards.
There's a documentary about the people who are like crazy good at Tetris, like the best in the world at Tetris. And man, like the way that they explained their strategy is just crazy.
Yeah, Smash Brothers. I'm not good at Smash Brothers, and I feel like
I've only played it. I was good at the N64 version of it,
Yeah.
but I'm not good. I haven't played any of the newer ones.
I feel like if I sat down and like learned exactly like how I'm so hard for me to stay on the base. I always end up falling off the base. And I guess there's a way you got to like fly
You
keep
can,
yourself up.
yeah, you can do that.
So
That was a mechanic of even the original Smash Bros.
Yeah, I don't know it. I need to learn how to become a professional level Smash player because that's my type of game.
We can play during post shows sometime. I don't have the game
I have to
yet,
actually sit down and like learn because there's something I'm not picking up just from playing intuitively. You know.
Yeah.
I play with Joe, and me and Joe will like. We haven't played for a while, but we will go back and forth, and then like I'll get a run where I just beat Joe a ton, and then he'll get a run where he beats me a ton. And I'm like, this is boring. So we haven't played for a while, but it's like my type of game. Like I used to play Street Fighter all the time as a kid.
I think you would like Mario 35.
Probably.
Did
I
did you
didn't-
play it once down here? Did I put you on
No,
it?
but it's just like 35 other players, right?
It's
Or 34 other players.
Yeah, it's like Mario, and it's like Tetris 99, only it's Mario, and there's less players in a battle royale, and basically different things that you do in the game either extend your clock or like make you more powerful.
Yeah.
Every time you kill an enemy, it puts time on the clock. And you just keep going and playing like these different levels over and over and over again. And when someone else does really good, it puts a whole bunch of crazy enemies all in your screen at once.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm not a huge fan of side scrollers, but I could probably be fun.
And you can like, kind of like Tetris 99, you can choose who to attack with your... Yeah, so...
Yeah, I like that aspect of it, but I don't know, just... I never was that into Mario. It was just the big game when I was a little kid. So, like, obviously I played it a bit, but I wasn't ever like, I'm going to smash Bowser or beat Bowser. I didn't really care that much.
Oh, man, that was like the biggest game ever when I was a kid. That and Legend of Zelda, those two games when they came out were huge. And Mike Tyson's Punch-Out was really big.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo was like the first game I dedicated my life to. And then the wrestling games were like perennial. Like every year when a new one came out, no mercy in them. I would always be there to get it.
Yeah.
The Karate Kid of UFC, Cobra Kai Season 4. Have you watched any Cobra Kai?
I watched the first 2 episodes.
Did you not like it?
Yeah, it's okay.
I heard it was really good from a lot of people, but I'm like, I just haven't sat down. I'm like still trying to get through Twin Peaks. I just watched Fire Walk with Me last night.
Oh, dude, that's crazy. That is crazy. So you're all the way through the original series then?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, you just like binge watched it.
Yeah. And then I started watching some of season 3 before I watched Fire Walk with Me because Joe wanted to watch it. So I waited.
That's crazy.
I waited to watch it with Joe, and I started getting. I don't know, I'm like 6-7 episodes into season 3, and then I need to finish that, and then never watch it ever again.
Then we got to go to the double R again.
Yeah, we'll definitely need to do that.
Snoqualmie
Streamlabs
Falls.
do work on pre-shows for anybody asking.
Yeah, they do. They count towards the goal.
Yeah, right here, right now, we try and get as many people as possible to join us for the private show tonight.
We got 15 minutes left before we're going to do this. So we're just trying. We're trying hard. It doesn't. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. We're putting the word out there. If you become a $5 patron, it'll pop up on the screen, and we will praise you unbelievably. Or maybe the alerts aren't working. No, we just haven't gotten a new patron since this stream started. Oh, well. If you would like to become a patron, there's a link below. You can cancel at any time. It's a month-to-month thing. There's no long-term contract. Some people have signed up for a month, but or for a year, but you don't have to do that. You can sign up for 1 month. We have people that literally like cancel and come back every month too. So no long-term obligation.
Yeah. You sign up this month, you get to watch this show and the next Actual Mania.
Yeah, Actual Mania is coming
which will
up
be
here
next Friday.
Who's Mickey Richards squaring off against?
Is it not Gail?
Oh, yeah.
For the world title?
Yes.
Interesting, Gail now giving up her husband's.
Yep.
Maybe at odds with Zack Knight again.
She might be a little distraught. This could affect her performance at Actual Mania.
I know. There was another film I guess Lynch's daughter did. I can't remember the name of it, but Joey and I are going to watch that next.
Oh, yeah?
It's about a girl.
Have you seen like
Eraserhead? Haven't watched it yet. I just watched Blue Velvet for the first time like a couple weeks ago.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper's great in that movie. He's crazy.
I'm just catching up to everything.
What else? There's a bunch of them that are pretty good.
Please won't you be my teddy bear? There's, I don't know, a few that I'm supposed to watch with Joe. I'll probably watch Eraserhead too.
Eraserhead's pretty crazy.
That's like his first one, right?
Yeah. Well, there's Mulholland Drive.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. They had a
Lost Highway.
Lost Highway?
Yeah.
What show this year or last year was your favorite to watch that you would recommend for me? Asking both of you. Also, does pickle juice really cure hangovers, Ben? I sometimes struggle to cure them. Tipsy again right now.
Another thing that works is kombucha because it's very vinegary too. I've noticed that help. But yeah, pickle juice. Just like pour like yourself it helps a lot if you like the taste of pickles, and just down instead of having another drink, like wait a second and drink a good amount of it now. It even helps to do it now.
Michelle Eckhart became a patron.
Thank you.
I would recommend watching the Jesse Lee Peterson episode. That was hilarious. That's one that stands out to me.
Yeah. Wow. The years just run together for me. I don't even know what they said the best episode of last year.
Of the last year. I think the Jesse
was that
Lee
within
Peterson
the last
episode,
year?
I'm gonna say it was.
I don't even remember.
You saw it already? Damn it. Yeah, I can't tell what was a year or 5 years ago. They're all the same to me.
It's awful. So, dude, I forgot about one of his most underrated movies, the Elephant Man.
Yeah, I gotta watch that too.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy about that? Mel Brooks was an uncredited producer of The Elephant Man.
Yeah, that's what Joe was telling me.
Yeah, they didn't put his name on it because people would have thought it was a comedy version of the Elephant Man story if they had Mel Brooks if they had his name on it at all, people would have thought it was like a goof on it. So
Yeah.
So these are his feature films, and he wrote and directed all of them except for The Straight Story, which I've never even heard of. Eraserhead, The Elephant Man, Dune, Blue Velvet, Wild at Heart, Twin Peaks, Lost Highway. The Straight Story, he directed it but didn't write it. Then Mulholland Drive, and then Inland Empire. And wow, he has not directed a feature in a long time.
He did season 3 in 2017, right?
Yeah, so that's under the TV category. So Twin Peaks first, and then he did something called On the Air, which I've never heard of. He has one called Hotel Room.
He's been doing a lot of like really weird stuff. Really weird.
He's really
stuff.
He's really into transcendental meditation, and that's like his charity. His charity funds transcendental meditation education in schools or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I think Joe said his favorite was Inland Empire. So I have to watch that too. I have to watch them all. I'm just gonna
there's
watch
not
them
that
all.
many of them.
I'm just gonna twist my worldly perspective a little more. Bay Area of Gaming said, y'all got to try Dutch Brothers. The Rebels are amazing, especially the Electric Berry Rebel. That's what keeps them going. And gaming and paintball. Are those just like Red Bull Italian soda type things?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, Dutch Brothers is like a coffee place. We don't see them around here a lot in Seattle.
What'd you think of Kyle MacLachlan as a actor? You like him?
He's all right. Like his character is the best in, like he's like the moral compass good guy throughout all of Twin Peaks, you know. So
yeah, he's kind of the same character in Blue Velvet too. If you notice, he's kind of the same.
See, in Blue Velvet though, like I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but he was he pretended to be the good guy. He was the good guy up until he had an opportunity to be the bad guy.
Right.
And then it's like, dude, you're no better than the Dennis Hopper you were judging.
He,
a little better, but
he's from Yakima.
He was born in Yakima.
Yeah.
Yeah, the house.
And he went to University of Washington. So
the house that we stayed at in Yakima with Onision, I swear, like I'm gonna say it's owned by him. It was like a very nice house on a hill. I'm sure it's probably not owned by him.
I doubt he lives there.
But
I doubt he still lives in Yakima, but he was born there, and he went to UW. He was in Desperate Housewives, which made that show watchable. Like his character was so good. He's not in the first few seasons, but I watched those too. But that show is surprisingly good, actually. He's also the mayor in Portlandia. Yeah,
I remember watching that.
He's pretty great. I like his stuff a lot.
But he's good. I didn't watch a whole lot of him, so like my earliest memory of him was as the bad guy in Flintstones movie. And I was like, nope, he's a bad guy, because I was a little kid, so I just kind of thought he was a bad dude the whole time. So I kind of wrote him off because of him playing a bad guy when I was a little kid.
Weird.
Can't help it. I was like, oh, he's a prick. Nobody likes him. And now I'm watching him. Like,
But he's an
all right.
actor.
Yeah, but I was a little kid when I watched it, so I didn't know any better.
But you know better now, so you could say, yeah.
Yeah, so now that I've watched more of him,
Okay.
I like him. But like, it always goes back to me being like, nope, he's a prick. John Goodman's a good guy. And then I saw John Goodman be a prick. I'm like, what?
He can't be a prick.
What?
He's fat.
He's fat. He's a good guy. He's just fatting around.
I see what it is.
Flintstones had a great soundtrack, and they had awesome cups at McDonald's. You can get little glass stone mugs. They were the best. Just fatting around. Chicken and pickle brine. Mouse Fitzgerald, are you trying to give hangover cures? I heard drinking pickle juice also cures hiccups, but it might just be a placebo thing.
A lot of hiccup cures are. I used to be able to cure hiccups by putting a pen in my mouth like this and drinking water while I was holding it in my mouth like that, and it would cure it every time.
Yeah.
So I don't think any. I don't think. I think it's more like distracting yourself so that you're not like having that involuntary reflex anymore.
Psychosomatic distraction. The glass stone mugs, they were glass, but they looked like little stones. They were like stone glass etched mugs from McDonald's from the 90s. They were the best. They had a series with Batman Forever at McDonald's as well. You can get I had a Two-Face glass and a Batman glass with Val Kilmer as Batman.
Yeah, Val Kilmer as Batman. I saw the preview for that new DC show, and Affleck as Batman.
Which one is it?
It's like an HBO series, like an HBO exclusive series.
Is it the Teen Titans or is it something else?
Let me see. I can't remember what it's called. I saw Darkseid is in it.
Huh.
What's it called?
We should do an entire episode of Drunken Peasants on collectible cups from fast food restaurants in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. I had so many Lord of the Rings collectible cups. I bought like multiple sets of them, the light-up cups. And when I moved out of my house, the church came in to get a bunch of stuff out of the garage. They stole my cups. I got a problem with that.
Zack Snyder's Justice League?
Oh, it's the recut for Justice League.
Okay.
It's not a show, right? It's
I thought it was like a series.
I think he just recut the movie his way.
Oh, okay.
I think he did some reshoots.
And they're going to put that on on HBO Max.
Yeah, people
I didn't know
clamoring for it.
Darkseid was in the Justice League movie.
He wasn't he in Batman versus Superman?
I didn't see that.
Or was it Doomsday? I can't remember. Probably Doomsday. Darkseid might not have been in the Snyder cut because he started it and they gave it to Joss Whedon to finish.
All right, let's see.
And I think that he's coming back.
Yeah, latest Snyder cut tease shows Darkseid's forces.
Yeah, hopefully it's good. I don't know. I thought Batman versus Superman was a shite show. Oh, Darkseid looks pretty cool here.
He looks like he's supposed to.
Yeah.
Kind of like Thanos.
The bad guy in Justice League, right? Isn't that what was his name? Hexenhammer Sticks or something? Can't remember his super name.
That's who it was.
Carbon Copy or Steppenwolf. Yes,
Steppenwolf. Yeah,
that was a trash character, trash bad guy.
He was kind of a cool looking bad guy. I remember, when I was a kid, I was like, damn.
Yeah, but in the movie, like, he sucked. It was like, hey, I'm like gonna go collect tchotchkes and then kill people. You're like, okay, have some depth, dude. This sucks. And then they had Jesse Eisenberg in Batman versus Superman being like supposed to be Lex Luthor, but didn't he make someone drink his pee or something? Like there was like a weird pee. Wasn't there a weird pee thing in the movie?
I don't know.
I don't know. I tried to black out watching Batman versus Superman. I had the most uncomfortable viewing experience with Joe. Me and Joe were both particularly broke at the time, so we thought the other person was going to cover the food we ate at the movie theater because it was like a restaurant style. And we had like just enough money to cover our meal and no tip. Felt like the biggest jerks. Then when I came back to like give the girl a tip when I had more money, I came back to give her a tip like, hey, sorry about this. Turns out it was her sister who looks just like her. So I'm giving away free tips and I have to come back again and give another tip and make sure it's not her sister. It was ridiculous.
We are going to go do this show now. If you guys are catching this after the fact, there's a link down below if you want to sign up. We are going to do this now. See you all there.
Come on in.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet. Gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.